one, I can take this off. I'm alone in my office. It's a very spacious office to turn around, so if I cough, it's fine. So, hello, I am Mix Samma. I am the teen librarian here at the Palm Harbor Library, and this is our first teen take and make, in the right order that time, craft of the summer. So the first craft is going to be a succulent planter. So you can come to the library, pick up one of these bags while supplies last. I have 12 for this craft. And in this, you're going to find a little instruction sheet on how to take care of your plant. You're going to find a little tiny succulent. You are going to find a small white planter, 2 paint pens, plant food. It is Miracle-Gro and water that you spritz. It also tells you to spray it once a week. This will also tell you that you feed it once a week. And you want to get the soil nice and wet. You do not want to get this on the actual leaves of the plant. You want it on the soil. You will also get, unfortunately covered in a little bit of dirt probably, a stencil sheet if you don't want to freehand your pot. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and put this back. This will be one that one of you can pick up. I'm gonna put this to the side. And ta-da, here's mine. I do not have a plant. I only have 12 plants. I'm gonna give them all to you. I'm probably running out to Walgreens later today to buy a plant of my own. But for now, you are going to get a paint pen. I ran out of pens, so I'm using my Posca markers. But when you get one of the pens, I'm using these because they included white ones, and that's not gonna do much. You unwrap it. You shake it vigorously. You're gonna shake, and then you're going to uncap. And you see how this is currently not the correct color? That is the nib. And what you do is you just press this up and down for a while. So the nib actually retracts into the pen. And you keep doing this, and eventually the paint is going to soak into the nib. And as you see now, the nib is a different color. And when I paint, I am painting in white. So I want to show you how to prep one of these because my Posca markers are already prepped. So what you will do is you have your already primed nice little white container, and you just decide what you want to put on it. So I could put a little design on this rim. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to freehand the design on the rim. I am not very good at arts and crafts, but let's see. I'm going to shake this one real quick. Make sure it's good to go. Whenever you cap these markers, you want to cap them nice and tight, and when you take them out again, give them another shake. And then it's just like working with a paintbrush, but in a much easier to use manner. And the ink is already inside. You don't have to worry about water, changing colors. And this is an acrylic marker. So I did not include something like a sealer. You can get like a Mod Podge. I will always mispronounce that word. Or any other kind of clear sealer. So I'm just going to do a little line like that. Each kit has a thinner marker and a thicker marker. Shake. And because it is paint, it is wet, it dries faster than normal paint. But if I touch it right now, it is still going to smear. And that won't be very good. So if you're going to have this inside, like on a desk or something, you don't really have to worry too much about sealing it. But if this is going to be outside, you definitely want to seal it. There we go. So for the rim, I just did a little design. And now I'm going to show, so if you want to do a stencil, it's actually best. So I'm going to actually grab, let me go off frame for a second and grab my tape. I should have thought about that. I'm going to keep talking so you know this video is continuing to go. I didn't even think about that. So tape, very good for taping down your stencil. You're not going to want to put this tape over anything you've just painted. Oh, see? There we go. I was careless, and you can kind of see how that smokes. The camera's this way. That smudged a little bit. does not dry. That's okay. We are now officially making this the back of the planter. I'm just gonna go ahead and tape and tape. I love stencils very much. I'm gonna go ahead and touch that again. All right, so I have taped this stencil on. Can't quite fit. A couple of these have stencils that are just different icons, and some of them have mandala. I just watched a thing on the Mandela effect, so that's the word in my brain. So you're not gonna be able to always fit like these fuller ones on there, but that's okay. So I'm just going to hit a couple of these with the purple. Beep, 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 beep. Don't know why I'm beeping. Oops. That spread. That's okay. This is a very juicy marker, unfortunately. Sometimes it's a good thing. Right in the second it's not. That's alright. Nice thing about this is if I super hate it, which I might, this blue is going down much nicer than the purple did. If I super hate it, I can just paint it in white or paint it a different color. You could spray paint these. You could use Sharpies. I did just include 2 colors, so if you wanted more, that is an option. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this awfulness? Told you, I'm not always the best at crafting. So you can kind of see how I did a decent job on the blues, and then the purple just went, nah, you suck. That's okay. I can do kind of a splatter effect with that later. I also want to show off doing one of these types of stencils. Now this one I'm not going to tape down. I'm going to use the blue because the blue worked much nicer than the purple. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this upper one right here because it reminds me of a symbol from one of my favorite comic books, ElfQuest. You can read for free online if you are jonesing for a comic book, a new graphic novel to read. Trying to get this. It's a very, very thin design and not really meant to be curved. We're going to see how this goes. If you have someone, or you know anyone who has like a Cricut maker or something, the Cricut Joy or Air Explorer or whatever, we have one at work. You can make your own stencils and it's pretty cool. I use laminate paper, but you can also use like cardstock or something. All right, so one side of this came out okay, and the other side did not come out quite as okay. But again, that's okay. So the other thing about these markers is they are a paint. So if I had like a paintbrush, I'm gonna use my finger, but you can spread it out a little. So it is just paint that is put down. So if I had a brush, I could do some cool effects with it. You could use just regular acrylic paint if you have any lying around the house. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just doodle a little heart because you do not need to use the stencils if you don't like. See, my doodle went inward. Very bad at doing spirals. There we go. And you can just freehand things as well. So once you're done, if you're going to seal it, you want to seal it before you put your plant in. So you can go ahead and seal it. And then afterwards, I'm not going to fully plant this because again, this is one of yours. This one's not mine. I have to go buy mine at Walgreens today. What you will want to do is take out your plant very carefully, and it's going to come right out of this little Tupperware that it comes in, and push it right on into there. You may need to get a little bit of extra soil. They recommend a potting mix, a potting soil, but you are going to be having a water mixture that does have plant food in it. So if you can't, if you just need to go get regular soil, that's okay because you're going to be putting nutrients right into the soil. And the thing about succulents is you'll want to give them some light. They don't need to be outdoors though. And water them. This particular species, the page I bought it from said to water it once a week. And the plant food also told me to feed once a week. So both are once a week. You want to get the soil exactly and not on the actual plant itself. And that's it. So that's going to be the first craft. These will be available until we run out. Again, we have 12. They are right behind me on the summer reading cart. And we'll be doing a couple more crafts coming up. We're going to be doing next a do-it-yourself pencil pouch. So there'll be some pattern fabric that you can use, and also has some white fabric and a couple of fabric markers, so you can put on like your own doodles, or like throw on a pride flag or any sort of thing to decorate that. You'll be able to make 2 with the materials involved. There will also be some book page origami and paint pouring on miniature canvases. There's a couple that are 3x3 and some that I think are going to be 5x7. So keep an eye on the Instagram for information on when those go up. And if you are looking for any kind of volunteer hours, our youth advisory board is back and open for business. We are not meeting in person at the moment. We are only meeting virtually on our Discord. If you want more information on that, you can go to palmharborlibrary.org, go to our events. You will see that YAB is at 4 o'clock. It is 4 to 5 for at least the summer. And on there, you'll find a link to the Discord, so you can go ahead and join that. And once you've introduced yourself and let us know who you are, you can join in on the voice chats. We meet every Thursday from 4 to 5. And they were the ones that helped me pick out these crafts. So I'll be doing some more fun stuff as we move forward in these uncertain times and seeing what else we can do. But the first things, take and makes. So come on in, take some stuff, go home, make cool things. And I think that's gonna do it for right now. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is, whenever you are watching this. Hopefully see you in soon. And yeah, keep an eye on our Instagram for more updates. Bye!